Hi, boys and girls. We're going to talk about your activity list today and what all of the icons mean and all of the features that are available to you. In this column, it tells you what type of learning. So you have getting ready, which will only be if you have a new app or website or something that you have to set up. There's practice. That'll be something that you've already learned and now you get to practice with. Or you might have some different icons that are here later on in the year. Our next column tells you your time. Do you remember from kindergarten what those times mean? If you said these are your timers, you're right. In kindergarten, you may have set your timer for whatever the amount was here. So on this activity, you have 5 minutes to work on this activity. So you could set your timer, or maybe your teacher would count you down and say you have 1 minute left and you should be moving on to your next activity list. So this icon tells you how much time you should use for each activity. Now it's okay if you go a little bit over, and sometimes you might finish faster and you can go to your next activity afterwards. Our next column gives you all of the directions for what you're supposed to be doing. And we've even made it that if you click on it, you'll have something come up and you'll hit play. Sign in to Extra Math. And that tells you exactly what to do. You can click the little exit button and it'll bring you right back to your screen. So sign on to Extra Math. So all of these have directions for exactly what you're supposed to do on each activity. This column says where to submit. This is like where you will turn in your work or what you'll use to get to your work. So here, if I click on Kahoot, it'll bring me right to the Kahoot page, and I'll have to type in my game pin, which if I look at my activity list, Mrs. Lydell's class would type in this number, and Miss Davis's class would type in this number. And then I could play my game right away. And then I can hit exit, and my activity list will still be here. You can do that for all of the icons here. So if you want to go to Extra Math, you could just click this button and it would go right to it. Another icon that you will use on day 2 is your journal. And a journal means that you're going to write inside of your journal that you have at home. So in this case, it says in your assignment, it'll tell you to write in your journal, and you could read that or you could know it's right there. There's also some buttons inside of your activity list that you can click on. So this says I need more help, or this says I could do more. So here it brings me to practicing handwriting, which I could click here, and it would take me to some more learning, or I could click here for a video about finger spaces. Or I could click this button if I think I could do more, and it'll tell me how to practice sounding out words so I could spell them correctly. Or I could use this video and learn how to stretch my sentences out like a first grader. But let's talk about my favorite column. This is my favorite column, the finish buttons. Oh man, this means that you're all done. These smiley faces, you will not be able to click. It just lets you know that you're finished with this assignment. These smiley faces mean that you earned a brain break because you've done such hard work. We thought you needed to take a minute and celebrate. Let's see what this one is. Oh.
I got the feeling that today is a special day, and we need to celebrate. Now it's time to celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Now it's time to celebrate, celebrate.
I think they're so right. It is time to celebrate because you now know how to navigate through your activity list. I'm so proud of you. Way to go.